Welcome to Garden Talk. I'm Libby.
And I'm Tina. We both work at the Downtown Reno Library. Have you ever wondered who takes care of our plants and how they manage our oasis?
Well, wonder no more. On today's episode of Garden Talk, we're going to learn a little about who our caretaker is and how they do it.
Leon Lewis, owner and proprietor of Green Interiors.
How long have you been taking care of the plants at the Downtown Reno Library? And how did you get started?
Well, I believe that was '02 when we contracted the library. Just kept bugging them. They finally gave us a shot.
How many varieties of plants do you think may be in the library?
Oh, that's a good question. Who knows? 20, 30? I don't know.
Which plant, the one plant that we have to
Oh, probably Dracaena palms or philodendrons.
Okay.
Philodendrons are probably the most. Quite a few spiders. Quite a few mother-in-law tongues.
How are the trees, the large trees, rooting into the surface here?
Well, they have a couple, 2-3 feet of dirt below them.
Oh, okay.
Downstairs. That's what they're rooted into. All these up here are all in pots. And some of them have been in those pots for 60 years. So there's no... And then they did something weird back in the 60s. They used, I don't know if you can get it, you might want to get a close-up, but you'll notice there's lots of little rocks and mica and no dirt. If you've seen pictures of this library and back in like 65, all the plants are little and they're placed in this rocks and mica. They're doing fine. You know, it would help to have fresh new dirt, but big project. I just feed them all the time. That's what keeps them going.
So how do you handle the pest control then?
I have some Patagorian spray or something like that. I don't know. It's not a harsh chemical. It's made from flowers. And that, or insecticidal soap, drowned in them with the hose. But we haven't had too many. A couple little mealybug outbreaks, and we had a little garden snake in here for a while, and I would catch him every week downstairs for almost a month. He wasn't very good at hiding himself, and then one week he was gone. That was it. So,
Are there any plants that you would like to add to the library garden?
Right now there's not a whole lot of room left. I don't know what we could add that would even stand out, We've got about every kind of indoor plant you can get. We do have 2 Norfolk pines. They're kind of rare.
What's rare about them?
They usually don't last. They're the kind of plant you buy in a store and take it home and it just gets sickly from there on out.
Okay.
Usually. But we have 2, that one right there. See that little droopy pine tree right there? He just gets just enough sun right there to where he's pretty happy, but he doesn't grow very fast.
And we have that giant one downstairs.
And we have the big one downstairs, which somebody just donated. Yeah. We have 2 downstairs. Most of the plants downstairs, not I would say 30% of them have all been donations in the last 10 years. People call us up, they call me. I take my little truck over, get the plant, and usually what it is, it's a plant that's outgrown its home, and they got no room for it anymore. So what they donate are big plants. All those downstairs, there's probably 40 of them, have all been donated for free. Big plants too, plants that would cost you hundreds of dollars, So we've been pretty lucky on that regard.
We learned how Leon takes care of the roots, the bottoms of the plants, but how are the tops of the plants cared for? I'm talking about the tops of our trees.
Oh yeah, I am curious. How do they trim the trees? You may have noticed a cage-like contraption hanging from the ceiling on level 4. The cage is on tracks that go across the ceiling. It's useful for trimming the trees, but more importantly in place for ceiling access to change the lights in our high ceiling.
Thanks for joining Garden Talks.
If you enjoyed this program, join us next Sunday. Downtown Reno staff will talk about their favorite plants in the library.
Visit the Washoe County Library website or our Facebook page to explore and watch more fun programming and projects. Bye!
Bye!